Good everybody, how are you doing? I believe you had a beautiful Friday and one of the best weeks by far because this week was so easy. So guys, as I always say, if you're coming to your charts and you don't know exactly what you're looking for, that is simply gambling. You need to know what you're looking for way before you even open your charts. So for us to achieve that, we have a set of rules, okay? Right now I'm going to be sharing the trend continuation strategy. Okay, because I've seen the emails that people are sending me and I've seen the results, so I decided to stick a little bit on this one, but I'm still gonna go back to the most explosive trading strategy for indices, okay, because indices are more volatile and they pay heavily. Okay, so guys, this is also one of the most easiest strategies. As you can see here, it says trend continuation. In other words, a trend is a prerequisite. Okay, so you need a direction. Okay, so let me go to your to the charts just to show you what I mean by direction. Okay, you see this day here, we don't count days like this and you will know why in a minute. Okay, so you see this day here, this day actually did trend. You see, it did go down heavily. Okay, this day went down heavily, so you need a trend in order to capitalize on it. Okay, if you want the best results, you need to have something like a trend. Okay, and then we're gonna go back. Okay, and then the second criteria, or the second rule that must be met, is actually yesterday's high or low must be violated. Okay, so this is why I said you'll understand why I don't count this day, because if you look at this day, it actually went and violated the high, not enough to actually trend to or to give us a real direction, but it just stop hunted, more like a stop hunt from this day here. Okay, which was good, because if you look at this day over here, let's just look at this day. If you look at this day over here, you realize this day really trended. Okay, and it did violate the high of the previous day. So this is so easy. If it's going up, it's going to violate the high of the previous day. If it's going down, it's going to violate the low of the previous day. And if you see here, I have this dotted lines, black dotted lines. These are simply the high and the low of the previous day. This is the highest point that was reached, which is denoted here. This is the lowest price that was reached, and it's actually represented here by this dotted lines. And this is the closing price. The red indicator is the closing price. All these indicators are free, okay, and they are in my description. Okay, so when you look at this day, it really trended. Okay, and it violated this area here. So now we go to the next criteria. Okay, we go to the next criteria, which says we need a pullback. So this is something very important for you to understand. If you look here, this day really trended and it made a high over here. Okay, so we said rule number 3, for us to take the following day, we need a pullback. And remember, this is not the day we are taking. Okay, the day that trends actually gives us a clue or an idea of what's going to happen tomorrow. Why? Because this strategy simply says it's a trend continuation, so it's important for us to have a trend. Okay, and that's what we will be following the following day. So if you look at this one, it pulled back. So this is what we want to see. We need a day that gives us direction, violates either the high and the low. If it trends down, obviously it's going to violate the low, but because this one trended up, it violated the high. I believe you understand this, right? Because I want to explain everything in a simple way. Okay, so this day did trend, it violated, and of course it pulled back. So this pullback comes in 2 ways. Okay, this pullback can start on the trending day, but you can see this day really trended, yes, and then it pulled back. Okay, however, some other days it will just do something like this. It will trend, okay, and then the pullback will come the following day. Okay, the pullback will come the following day. So you must understand that some days it will reverse from this day, okay, and give us the pullback that we are looking for. Now we're gonna go to the next criteria is, okay, I've already mentioned this one of the pullback. Okay, the pullback must come to key levels. Okay, it must come to key levels, which is why we're gonna be looking for a pattern at key levels. Okay, so let me just explain that before you even get confused. Okay, so you see this pullback, this day we had the high denoted by this black dotted line, we had the low of this day, which is now denoted over here, and we had the closing price, which is now denoted by this red line. So this is where prices actually close, and you can see okay, you can see this is New Zealand dollar. Okay, if I go to a smaller time frame, let me just go to a 15-minute time frame, you will see that this, at this point here, this is where we had all the resistance and support and the pattern. So in other words, when they pull back, they must give us a pattern at a key level. So this is an important key level, which is the closing price of yesterday. Okay, and then another key level is this one. Let me just explain this. right away. Another key level we can use is this one. You see here we got like, this is the last price they bounce to. So yes, some days they will come and play here. Okay, they can even come and play here. Why? Because this is where we got something like support. Okay, we got support as the move was going upwards. Okay, so you must be aware of these levels here. Even this one here can be a crucial level. Why? Because this is the high of the previous day, so this can actually combine multiple days. Okay, it can combine this day or it can combine this day. You just have to be aware and be able to project the levels from the previous day onto the next day. Okay, because some days when it's like this, yes, they can come and bounce here, okay, before they go up again. However, our objective is once they've trended up, we know that okay, this move is strong, it's going up. However, the next day they're gonna pull back to get everybody who entered early. And besides, this is it's normal market behavior to actually do what? A pullback. Okay, so once they start playing at this level, okay, you're gonna understand this. Okay, you must understand this. Okay, so you see, this is where they give us a pattern. And now if you go to a smaller time frame, where are we? If you go to a smaller time frame, this is what I want to see. Now you see, this is the closing price, right? Yes, we said they were gonna pull back to an important key level. Okay, let me just explain something first. Okay, so yes, we can see we have a rectangle at a key level, right? And then this is important, guys. Break of market structure. Guys, if a move is going down like this, you know that this move is making what? Lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, and higher, lower highs, right? But if it starts doing something like this and it does something like this is what we call now what? Break in structure, right? And then if it goes up and comes down again and eventually breaks here, this is what we call now break of structure. So this is what we want to see. We want to make sure that the move has changed directions. Okay, we want to make sure that the move has changed direction. And another thing we're going to utilize here is the 21 exponential moving average. So most of the time this one will come and bounce on the EMA. So already the EMA is confirming for you that this move has changed directions. Not only that, the break in structure and the break of structure has confirmed to you. So you can either take it here, or if you are patient enough, you can wait for another pullback, but you're not always gonna get this one. Okay, so I mostly love it when they give something like this, which is simply a W and then it comes down to retest and go back, because this is break in structure somewhere here. Let me just show you here. This is something like a break in structure, and this is something like a break of structure. So you can take it immediately when they give you a break of structure, because already this move is going up. Or if you're patient, obviously you can wait for it to pull back. In case they pull back, most of the time they will pull back, but some days they won't, and the EMA is going to confirm for you, and that's where you take your entry. So guys, we're going to go to the charts and look at these beautiful things that have been happening. Okay, so guys, look at this here. Look at this. Oh, okay, and by the way, before I even go far, I've uploaded the third PDF here. Okay, this is the playbook, which is in the description. You have the first strategy for currencies, 2 strategies here, you have 1 for indices, and you have different kind of trends. So you have more than 6 strategies here, and here I've just added this one, which is another simple strategy, which explains what I'm explaining to you now in a very simple form and in a PDF format. And as I say, this is a lifetime update. Every time I work on something, I'm gonna post it here. I told you that I'm working on something long term, which is actually swing, but I haven't shared it yet because I want to see consistent results before I decide to share anything. Okay, so I will only share that once I see the consistency. Okay, so yes, this is a playbook, it's in the description. Now I've just uploaded the other one. So for everybody who has this playbook, you can just go and download the third PDF. Okay, and for those who got it from ITSE, I will upload it. Okay, I will upload it. I still have to solve some issues with ITSE. Okay, so guys, yes, now you can get access to this one. Okay, yes. So now we're gonna be going to the charts. Okay, so guys, now you can see what are they doing. As you can see, this is where they were going down, right? As they were going down, there was something they were doing, guys. There was something they were doing. Okay, let me just I would like to bring in an indicator right here, which is actually let's check. I would like to bring this indicator in. Okay, and put it on 5. Yes, okay, it's fine. So guys, one thing I want you to understand is that you can see this. Okay, sorry, Oh, why is it not working? Okay, yes, this is making lower lows. Oh, sorry, this is making lower lows, as you can see, right? Market structure, this, and then yes, all of a sudden it starts changing, then it comes down, comes down, comes down. And then when you look at it here, okay, remember we have three different kind of trends. We have a long term, mid term, and short term. Some people call it major, intermediate, and minor. So you must understand the different types of trends. You can just do a research about that. Okay, so look at this. You see now they are giving you, this is what they gave a break of structure here, and then now they came here and they pulled back towards the closing price, and now they broke structure. Okay, they broke structure, then they went back again, and then this is where they went up. Okay, so these are the things I want you to understand. Oh, sorry, these are the things I want you to understand. You must be able to see where there is a break in structure, the break of structure. So this is simply what? This is simply a break. You see, they broke structure here, and even here we can say they broke structure. Okay, this is a break in structure, this is a break of structure. So you can take it here, or you can wait until now they give you a pullback and then break it again. Okay, so another thing you can employ is the 21 EMA, 21 exponential. Okay, you can employ this one, and this is what I told you. Okay, if you wait, this one is going to bounce in on the EMA already. Okay, this confirms that this move has changed direction. Okay, it confirms that this move has changed direction. Even this one, when it bounced here, because there was already a break in structure, this was just a break of structure, and it was already confirmed by the EMA. And then obviously guys, I told you, you can divide your sizes in half. Let me go to a 15 time frame. You can divide your size in half. Okay, one holds till the close, and one obviously does what? One obviously takes profit at the high. Okay, it looks, yes, this one is actually 31, but guys, remember, this is New Zealand dollar, and this is a high probability one. You can use a bigger lot size. Okay, and once they hit your profit as they go up, that's when for the second one you can just trail. Okay, because once they go and hit this point, you don't want them to come in for you, you just want them in case they go up, because most of the days they're gonna close up at the high. Okay, so let me just go back, because I believe you understood this. Okay, so now here's another important thing I want you to understand. Okay, here's another important thing I want you to understand. If you look at this one, it broke to the upside and then it came and closed low. What do we do? Nothing. Do we take the following day? No. This one gave us no sign. Okay, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, this doesn't mean anything for us. Okay, and that's highly important to understand. Okay, so this day means nothing. Why? Because again guys, if we go to our criteria, you will see that yesterday's high low was not violated. It actually violated what? It violated the high. Okay, but it came and closed here. Okay, so do we expect it to go up? Yes, we can expect it to go up, because this day however, this day didn't really show a nice trend. So this day is not a day we can expect to go up, because you can see it just came and stopped hunted, and that was enough. We need a day that trends. Okay, so this day doesn't give any form of a sign for the following day. Okay, even though it closed here, it doesn't give any sign for the following day. Okay, yes, it opened here and it closed down here, but it doesn't give anything because no level is violated. So there is nothing that we do the next day. However, if you look at the next day, on this day, now we have something to work on. Why? Because you can see they violated this low, and they really did what? They really trended. Okay, they really trended. Okay, so we need a pullback. Yes, they pull back, and that's where they played near the closing price. Okay, and then of course the next day we are looking for a drop to the downside. Okay, we are looking for what? For a drop to the downside. This is the easiest one, and boom, they drop. And you look at this day, they trended again and they pulled back and they played here. Okay, so when you look at this following day, again they gave a beautiful setup, same time in Asian session. Okay, the thing is, you need to know which one moves when and which one moves when. Okay, you need to know when and what time this one moves. Okay, in the recent book I've uploaded, I've given you the time. At this time you can expect this kind of move from this asset, at this time you can expect this kind of move from this asset, and at this time you can expect this kind of move from this asset. I gave all those things in the recent one that I uploaded. Okay, but you can see this one gave multiple days of opportunities. And now let's go to another one. Okay, this is GJ. I love GJ, guys. I love GJ. The reason I love GJ is because when it pays, it does pay heavily. Okay, so look at this, and by the way, for those who got the last part of the playbook, for those who got it early, they took advantage of this move. Why am I saying that? Because guys, remember I uploaded, okay, I'm gonna come and share this with you, okay? I'm gonna come and share this with you. But if we can just jump to page 20 first, you will see that, okay, it's this page here. Okay, I gave an example of things to expect, okay, the following day, if you look at this one, because actually I think I might do a market breakdown every day when the market closes, so that we can all know what to expect the following day. Okay, that's what I've been planning. So this is in the playbook. Okay, so I added this. Those who got it early, I believe they got it. This was GJ, and I say this is a trend day. Okay, so they started giving a pullback, and I did explain everything here. However, this one just went and paid the following day. So for those who got access to it early, this move, you got it on a silver platter. Okay, why? Because I gave this move, and that's the reason you are finding here on the that's the reason why you are finding it here on the playbook right now. It's because I gave it on a silver platter. Okay, I gave it on a silver platter. So I'm gonna come and explain this one in a minute. Okay, so as you can see, I did give this move, and that's actually how I do my analysis. Every day I look for things that really trended, and then I tell myself, okay, I'll see the following day. Okay, I'll see the following day. So this was this one on this day. This day had not traded yet, but I gave this one and said it's a trending day. Obviously, when it's a trending day, you know what to expect the following day. And one thing you must be aware of is, if the move is so strong, the following day it's not going to retest all the way back. No, it's just going to give a simple retest and collapse. So this move is something you got. And right now I want to explain something. Just give me a minute. Okay, so look at this, guys. Look at this. Okay, I'm not going to talk about this previous days, and I'm not going to talk about this day either. I'm going to talk about this day here. You see this day had a super big move, right? Super big move, right? Yes. And then what happened the following day? They pulled back. Okay, did they violate what we wanted them to violate? Yes, they did. What did they do? They went back up, and you can see this has the yen, and the yen moves well in Asia. So this one moves well during London, and it can also move well in Asian session, because you know that the Asian session kind of currencies actually move well during the Asian time, but most of the time it's going to be during the London session. Okay, so you can see on this day they pull back and they gave a beautiful drop. Okay, so that's why I said the first position can actually take on a smaller time frame. This was a very simple move. Okay, the first position will take here maybe up to 40 something, and then you can hold till the close. Okay, you can hold till the close. Okay, so this one went almost 200. However, if you held till the close, you got 80 something, which is still a lot. Okay, but at the close of this candle, you could have taken your profit. If you were on a smaller time frame, obviously you could have taken your profit early. And then I said in yesterday's video, if you go and watch yesterday's video that I posted, I told you that this one is a very beautiful setup for the following day. I did say this in yesterday's video. Go and watch it and come and confirm. Okay, go and watch it and come and confirm with me, because that's what I said. I said this one has presented a good day. So usually when it's really trending, you can get multiple days of opportunities. So let me talk about today, because I don't want this video to become way too long. If I go through each and every day, it's going to be too long. Okay, so you can see I took this one, okay, on a 1 minute. Okay, today was a special day because we had employment data, right? So obviously when you have employment data, you don't want to risk early. Okay, mostly you want to wait for the employment data to actually play out. And I always tell people, don't try to guess, wait for it. They will give an opportunity when they are done. Okay, so look at what happened. Actually, I took it on a 1 minute time frame. Okay, not on this one. Yes, it was on a 1 minute. Okay, yes, you see they gave a beautiful triangle here. Beautiful triangle. If you look at it carefully, yes, beautiful. And then you know, guys, how much I love the patterns. You see, they gave a beautiful one. And again, if you were to employ the 21 EMA, wow, this move is already inside. Another one for a re-entry. And then, guys, this went over 100. Very simple. It's Friday. Friday is usually unidirectional, okay? So this one, it went to 100 so easy, okay? This is where they hit 100, okay? So two positions actually hit 100. So I always say it's not about the number, it's about the quality, okay? The quality is the most important thing here, okay? So you can see this is the one I had today, okay? Because it was the easiest one. Yes, I tried to look at the indices, however, they were just we had a 400 point move in 1 minute. So I saw that that was more aggressive, and you're not gonna get a very beautiful evidence candle, which actually is usually less than 25 points. So I took this one today, and guys, you see, it's the same thing we talk about every single day. You see, it trended up. Did they violate? Yes, they violated this level. So obviously they are gonna pull back and play at a certain point here, okay? That's why we say we want them to come to a key level. So you can just see, yes, they showed that they are going down, they're making lower lows. You see, structure. You can't buy this thing, okay? Why? Because you can see from this point over here, from the pullback, from this point over here, they never broke to the upside. So this is a sign that they are going down. Only patience, okay? So it doesn't matter which one we can go to, okay? All of these ones have set up in the very same manner. You see, this day doesn't make any difference to us, okay? This day did make a difference, and of course they paid out the following day, okay? Because, okay, if you look at it, yes, they did violate this level, and they did go up, and they did pull back. They played at the closing price a little bit, and that's when they went up, okay? And then again, this day is the day I want to talk about because it's really important, okay? As you can see, what did they do? They did really come down here, and then what happened? Same thing, okay? This is what happened, as we can all see, okay? And then we had a beautiful collapse again. So guys, yes, it's just the same thing. It's just the same thing each and every day. You see, same thing, and then the next day again, same thing. You see, same thing. Okay, so I don't want to make this one long, but you can just go through all these things, okay? You realized it's the same old thing, okay? Yes, of course, this one was explained, okay? It's explained, actually, even on the document provided, it's explained that some days they will do this and it will actually be given the following day, okay? But this day over here, it's very important not to count it because it broke nothing, okay? So this is the day that we are actually looking for. And if you look at it, they just, you see, they never went up again, okay? So it's the same thing. When we look at, this is okay. This is okay. Okay, this is all same thing, okay? But I want to show you something very interesting here because if we come to this one, this is a 4 hour, okay? Now we are on a 4 hour. Let me take these things out because I don't need multiple things here, okay? I just need something which is more cleaner. I need something which is more cleaner, okay? So when you look at this is what this can help you know what's coming the next week, okay? Let me show you an example. Look at look at this week. What did this week do? This week went up. On a Friday, it retested. Same old thing. The following week, we are expecting this huge move, okay? And then again, this move, again, you see, it closed here, but it went all the way up and then came back down. The following week, what did it do? It went up. So look at this week, okay? I saw all this kind of moves when the week began, okay? Look at this week. When you look at this week, you'll realize that it really went down, okay? And how do you know it's going down? Obviously, we spoke about the structure, right? You see, yes, break, yes, and then again break, and then it's just going down. But what do we really expect? Some of them will just go straight, okay? But that's not the case with most of the moves, okay? Most move will start by going up. Yes, it's more common where they will come and stop all of these guys here, okay? Once they stop them, you see, even here, they can come and stop, okay? Once they stop these guys, they are gonna go heavily. And the first point you want them to reach is this point. So guys, this is the same thing. When you look at what happens during the day, It's the same thing as what happens during the week, okay? Because this is the same thing we had. It's just that this one is happening from a weekly basis, okay? Why? Because this is the whole week. This is the whole week, right? This is the whole week, yes. This is the whole week. And then again, this is another week, okay? It's just that, you know, this week had holidays because we are coming from the festive season, right? So it wasn't much of a busy week. There were a couple of holidays. But what happened the following one? They, yes, and this is where they ended, okay? So we expect the same old thing. We expect the same old thing, okay? Unless if this one is violated, now it's another story, okay? Now that's another story. But as long as this one is not violated, you can complain about this one, it's okay, because they just came to close this ones. And then the move on to the opposite one is gonna be so easy. And guys, you can track this going back. I'm not gonna do that because some of the things we have to do individually, okay? So guys, I think this is it. Because this is quite a lot, but it's the same thing. I saw this week, so I wasn't obsessed with I want to go up. No, if you look at the whole week, of course it's not going to be the same thing every week. Some days will just collapse, some will go up again. But when you look at the week, it gives you an idea. Because to be honest with you, if you have a week like this, most of the time what's going to happen, most of the time it's going to take 3 days to actually go back. It's going to go back, take 3 days, go back, and then on the 3rd day, that's when they can start going down again. But this happens more when you look at it from the perspective of the week, okay? From the perspective of the week. And it's just the same thing. They open here, they come here, they really went down, okay? They really went down. The following day, they will come back. The same thing is happening on a week. The same thing is happening on a month. So this is where you can actually employ the thing of multiple day. Like you want to hold it for many days. You want to hold it for the whole week. Obviously, you know that most of the time it's going to go up 3 days or 2 days, okay? Most of the days it's gonna be like that. Some days it can actually be 1 day, but most of the time they are gonna start by going back, and usually it's gonna be 2 or 3 days, okay? And then they continue. So when you know this, I believe it's gonna really come in handy. So there's a lot we can talk about only looking at this kind of a setup, okay? There's a lot we can talk about only on this kind of a setup, but it needs a lot of work, okay? So yeah, I think I'm done for now. I really think I'm done. Okay, just a quick reminder again, go and download this one. Everybody who has access to this one, go and download it. You can now just download it. It's not important for you to send me an email. Hey, no, you can just go and download it, depending on where you got the first one. The platform where you got the first one is the platform where you should go and download this one, okay? Because I started by uploading the first one, and then after many months I uploaded the second one, and then now I uploaded this one, and I will keep uploading, okay? Because every time I work on something, I upload it. You can just go and download it because this is a lifetime thing. So guys, everybody who has it, go and take this one as well, okay? And just but it's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. Okay, let me just explain this one quite quick, okay? Okay, this is a week, right? It doesn't matter. Our week can be any day. It can start from Monday, can start from Tuesday. Our week can be any day, okay? So look at this. This requires a lot of patience. I've explained a lot of these things in this document, okay? You see this day, we had nothing, okay? Because you can see no level was actually violated. And then the following day, you can see they went and violated this one, but this is not, there is no like, there is no trend day, okay? They did really didn't give a trend day. But when you look at this day here, this is when they started by violating this level over here. So this is what gave us an idea of what to anticipate the following day. The following day, what is it that we anticipate? We anticipate this for this. This is what we need. Don't be obsessed with this. Leave this alone, okay? Let it happen naturally. I gave the times on this document. I gave the times at which you can expect this, okay? Depending on which asset it is, right? Because of course, at the end of the day, it's going to depend on the asset, okay? Different assets have different times, okay? Yes, this was the first day. So it doesn't matter. It's not every day where you're going to get these things. But if you have multiple assets, I've also explained this. If you have multiple assets, then you can just tweak, go through them, fine, maybe 2 or 3 each and every day. You can have at least 1, 2 or 3. Okay, that's why even for me, I can show you different kind of assets when I need to actually execute on this one. Okay, and I showed you what to actually expect. I'll show you that again. Okay, you see this one gave this kind of setup, and then the day itself that gives an opportunity can become the trend day itself, okay, which actually goes back and gives another opportunity the following day. So if you look at this week, it started on Friday, okay, and gave the opportunity on Monday, and then again it gave the opportunity on when? On Tuesday. Okay, but the job is just so simple. Okay, every day this is what we look for. You see, this was CAD. Okay, yeah, this was US CAD. Okay, I did take this one. I did take this one. Okay, however, the move wasn't that much big, but it actually hit it today before the employment data was released. That's when it actually hit this level over here. But this was it's good setup. Just look, this day it's not a setup day. Why? Because there's no level violated. However, on this day they did violate this level. That's why I gave this on the book. Okay, and as I'm saying, I'm actually planning to do this more frequently, where we go through these things together. Okay, I would like it if I can do it live, but you know, guys, it's not that easy. Sometimes after a long day you are tired, you really need to rest. And again, it's not like the only thing you do is on these charts. Okay, sometimes you have to have time to yourself, you have to read, you have to go out. There's a lot of things we do as human beings. So yeah, sometimes it just becomes harder. Okay, so yes, it did hit this one. I took it yesterday, however it was hit today, and it actually went to 50 because I targeted 50 and I left it running throughout the night, and today before the news, it just hit it. Okay, so this was a beautiful one, and the reason I put them here is because I want you to see this is what we do. We go through our charts and we look for something like this. Okay, this is a day that really trended, and this is a day that really violated this day's high. Okay, and it came back to the high it violated. This is a key level because I told you the levels can start from this day. This is the high. It's a very important key level. So I took this one here on the following day. Okay, it played, and then I took it up. It really paid. I just showed you this one. Okay, this one again, it's GJ, which went over 200, I think, yesterday. Yes, it was a beautiful one, and besides, I saw it on a weekly time frame, so I really knew what to expect. Okay, so this week I really knew what to expect. From Monday I knew what to expect. Okay, because guys, if you can understand this on a daily, you can understand this on a weekly, because it's the same thing. The daily, the weekly, the monthly, or the yearly, it's the same thing. It's just that on others you just need to be more patient. Okay, so yes, this one gave a beautiful one, and I told you if the move is really big, there is a lot of momentum on it. It's not really going to go back. It's just going to continue the next day. Okay, and this one was I think it was pound dollar, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it also gave a beautiful move that paid heavily the following day. Okay, so guys, this is what you look for. You look for a day that actually did really give you a trend day, and then the following day you need to see if it's going to pull back. And sometimes it can pull back up to this level, but it must not exceed 60%. Okay, on the daily range. Okay, and I gave you the indicator even on this document. You can just download it. So guys, this is what you look for. Okay, this is what you look for, and as I say, this is just an intraday. We will focus at swing on another document that I will upload, but I'm not promising one, because guys, there's a lot of things we go through and there's a lot of things we have to do. It's not only this alone. Okay, so guys, I really appreciate you.